Last week we tackled Robo Army, and today we're looking at another beat 'em up, this time one from 1992. Mutation Nation is much more your typical beat 'em up, where your special moves not only inflict massive damage to the enemies around you, but they also hurt your playable character, and well, this entire game certainly feels much like that. Typical. It feels like a relic of its time. Like most of the Neo Geo beat 'em ups, this one has only 2 playable characters and feels very much, like I said, typical. It feels like a standard brawler. It doesn't really have anything that resonated with me personally, although I know a lot of you guys out there are very nostalgic with this one, but alas, I am not. Unlike Robo Army, here you only have access to 2 action buttons. One controls your punch, the other jump. If you jump and then press the A button, you can unleash your jump kick move, and if you press both the A and B buttons together, you can perform sort of like an uppercut move. In order to use your super or special attack, you need to press and hold the A button for a short period of time while the super meter charges itself, and then you can unleash hell. Your super attack can change depending on which elemental sphere you happen to pick up, including fire, wind, lightning, and light. But that's about as complex as the game gets. One of the biggest issues I have with Mutation Nation is that it's not that fun, it's just okay. You'll notice in the video how I allow enemies to simply come up to me and walk into my attacks. Even when I invited a friend over to play, we both wanted to switch back to Robo Army than to keep playing this one. Thankfully, there is some good news in the fact that your characters animate well, the sprite work looks nice, and the backgrounds are all quite detailed. The music is also catchy, so that means the overall audio-visual presentation really isn't the problem. It's just that everything else feels dated, and other brawlers of the time were doing much more interesting things with this particular setup. So I think that's going to be the last of the beat 'em ups I tackle for the Neo Geo for the foreseeable future, just to give myself a little bit of a break as I'm starting to get a little bit of genre fatigue. If you have extra money burning a hole in your pocket, you could check this one out, although I would personally recommend some of the other Neo Geo releases over this one, as like I said, it's just not that interesting of a game. It plays much too similar to all the other beat 'em ups that were coming out at that particular point in time. So that means next week I'll be checking out a different Neo Geo classic, and hopefully one that I have a little bit of a nostalgia for.